In the last 8 months, the world has learned to communicate and connect in really different ways than they did in the past. One of these is Zoom. I use Zoom. It's lacking. There's some things that just you can't do with it. But what I did find was a cool trick on the weekend. It's how to take OBS Studio and use it as your Zoom feed. Greetings, Dave here, DCBFX. I want to talk a little bit today about communication and Zoom and all these other things. Now, I played around a little bit with OBS Studio. You saw that in one of my videos. I was showing off my rank pips. And I was looking around on the weekend. I just had a thought. I wonder if you could do this with this. Well, apparently you can, because people have been doing it for the last couple of months. Just look at me. I'm always late to the game. What you can do is you can take Zoom, which everyone these days is using. Like Zoom, holy, I wish I'd gone back a year ago and got some stock of them. But everyone can use Zoom because everyone does use it. A little better than some other things out there. But Zoom is okay for what it does, but it's limited. Yeah. So one thing I did find was a very cool plugin that will allow you to take your Zoom feed from your OBS Studio. Now, it's a given. There's a couple things that have to happen here. So you have to have Zoom installed from zoom.us and download it and install it. And then OBS Studio from obsproject.com. Download that. There's a great little plugin called, it's mainly, I want to say right now, this is for Mac. There are Windows ways of doing this as well, but this is for Mac because I'm a Mac guy. I fix Macs all day. I use Mac all day. So this is a Mac thing, and in fact, the thing is with Mac, this is so easy. You get a file. It's called Virtual Cam. It's a GitHub file, and I'm going to put all the links in the description below. So how to get Zoom, how to get OBS, how to get this particular camera. It's really bone simple. So I'm going to cut away now to screenshot, and I'll go through it there. Okay, so here's what you need to do to get set up. First of all, you're going to go to zoom.us right here, and then you're going to go to resources and download Zoom client, and then you get it for whatever you need. For your meetings here, you get it option for Windows, you get an option for Mac, I think there's Linux as well. Download from there. Then you need Open Broadcaster software or OBS Studio, obsproject.com, and then download Windows, Mac, Linux, and get it done and installed. The last piece you need is from GitHub. And like I say, all these are going to be in the description below. But you download this, the virtual cam here, and you're all set. Get it all installed, and then you're off to the races. So the first thing you do is, go another way here, you would go into OBS and go to Tools and go to Start Virtual Camera. So now that's virtual. So that's running, and you've got all those things going on here with these are some of the overlays I've purchased. Black Friday, awesome. So I can get all this here. So if I go now, bring my Zoom in front here, and I won't bother starting a meeting. Let's go to the preferences just to show you. Go to video, bring that in here. And I've done this for us. It already says the OBS virtual camera. So that is now my camera. So that is my Zoom. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. Let's have a new meeting. We'll make a meeting so we can see what's going on. So this is, that was my Zoom meeting now. From that, let me just pull this in here, and I'll join my computer audio just so I have it. So this is my Zoom meeting. I hop over here to OBS. I can now change to the various scenes that are part of the overlays that I have in here already. So there's that. And if I then go back to Zoom, that's what I got going on. So there's that. And the same. So I go back to here, I change to in-game, and there is that. So you can then switch between all these very cool things, and you can set it all up. We can set up pages all through here, so you can have the various things you need to do in your Zoom meeting. So we're going to talk about this, It's an easier way to get back and forth between various things like you'd be doing in I don't know, say you're doing a PowerPoint. This is an easier way to switch between things if you needed to. So I'm working away and suddenly, I need to bring some up and spotlight them very quickly, bring up the gallery, and there's no one here, I won't have one, but I can then switch to them. They would be front and for everyone to see, and I move on to the next. So for me, this is very cool. So that's how you do it. It is so simple. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier about bringing a different feed in. And because this is virtual, it's easy. One caveat though, every time you launch OBS, you have to start the virtual camera. It doesn't do it all the time. So if you go, oh, I'll do this again, and you go in, it's not here. Go to OBS, start virtual cam, good to go. Now also I'd like to say that this is really for people like me who are hosting meetings. I'm hosting a lot of Zoom meetings. I did a lot for my Rotary Club, you know, in the interim meeting once between March and July, and now I'm doing it for the district. So this is very cool because you can set up a whole presentation in OBS with the various pages and just link to them, next, 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 next. And then another thing that's really cool, which I'm not gonna talk about now, but another time, to take OBS and use either a Stream Deck or Touch Portal, and you control everything. You know, Stream Deck, Touch Portal on an iPad, this, that, go. Very, very cool. So hopefully you've learned something about it. To me, this is an eye-opener. I talked to the people at my Rotary Club and I said, we could do this because if you give me the deck, I can do everything here. We can very quickly go here and then there and then hop out. Because you're still using Zoom, hop out, spotlight this person talking. Okay, good, now back to this presentation, and then hop out and just hop over there. For what we're doing Rotary-wise, it's gonna be very, very cool and have a little bit of functionality to it, a little bit more animation, a little bit more fun. Speaking of which, I found some very cool green screens. Obviously, I'm doing a green screen here, as you can tell, because I'm not actually on the Enterprise, but a green screen that fits in the back of your chair. So for quick Zoom meetings, all you have is it's this around you. Don't really worry about getting things way over here or way over here, which I have here, but I don't need to. And you can just do all your Zoom stuff because with a green screen in Zoom, the virtual background is perfect. Without that, it tries, but with a green screen, it's perfect. So that's the video for today. Hope everyone's having a great day. Sounds like snow's coming up here to Barrie, so batten the hatches. So I'll get through it. It's Barrie, it's winter. I've been here for 49 years. I'll live through it. Thanks for stopping by. Hope everyone has a great day.